I'm Tom with the Vending Business Show, and I'm here with Larry Towner, the vending business consultant with Service Group International, and we're finishing up a series on vending business tools. Only this is more about tips. So tell us what we're going to be talking about today, Larry.
Well, Tom, you and I were just talking. We decided we were going to talk a little bit about security. So I wanted to tell a quick story here because I'm a storyteller at heart. What can I say? But I had a route man one time who used to have a really bad habit, and his habit was he would take the money out of the machines, put it in the bags, and then he would take and put it in a box and set it on the table, and then turn around and service his machines. Well, one day he did that, and of course there's a couple people in the room, and he turns around and his box with the money has taken a vacation on him. It's gone out the door with somebody that we never did figure out who took it. So we wanted to talk to you a little bit about security, and that's kind of seems like an exaggerated story, but there's plenty of stories of theft that go on in the vending industry because after all, we do deal in cash, and the basic problem in dealing with cash is people want it. They really want it, and they'll just take it because they think it's great, and besides, you, the Mr. Vending Man, you make all that money. Oh my God, help me, right? So you can spare some of that money. But anyway, the biggest thing I want to talk about, it has to do with your habits and how you do things. One of the big things that I always did, and I have my head on a swivel all the time. I forever am looking to the sides and looking backwards. I look around. I pay attention to what goes on in my surroundings. You pull into a place and it's late at night, and you're alone or you've got very few people there. You really need to have your head on a swivel. You've got to be very careful of who's around and things like that. And that even goes for the daytime. You've got to be aware of what's happening in your environment, especially when you're dealing with money. One of the other habits is don't do what my route man did. Don't take the money out of the machine until the very last part of the service cycle. It kind of makes sense, but I see people do it. I've ridden with other vending men, and they'll do it, vending people, whatever, and they'll do it before they're done.